what the question was and what my answer was, and you can tell me if I didn't answer it correctly. So I said that these rats seem to be multiplying. I seem to have millions of these rats now. I'm sure they weren't all here before. And Wicked D says, "Ain't you playing sevens? Ain't there only supposed to be 7?" I said, "Well, I've got 9, but I think the rules are 7 on a pitch at a time, and you can have more in your squad."
That's right.
So you're not really conning me.
No, there should be 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, I've got 11.
Oh,
I must have just had 9 like in front of me last night. Oh yeah, so they are multiplying. I had 9 last night and I've got 11 now.
I promise I haven't snuck any extras in. They're the same ones.
This guy's got a cape on. I don't know why he's so special. Him and his mate, there's 2 with capes on. Why are they so special?
They're gutter runners. They are sneaky, fast rats.
Super fast. He does look like he's fast looking. He's like zoom lines coming off the back. Like,
if he had footwear on, you could paint like swooshes on.
That is rats. Yeah, Tony. Hey Tony, hi John.
Hi.
Hey Red, how you doing? So I painted this one last night, didn't I? This one had stolen, in my opinion, the armour of this one, and he was shouting at him, telling him to give his armour back. So those are the 2 that I painted last night on the stream, where I was all on my own. Mr. MLG got up at I think 5:30 or 6, and then
6.
you got home at 11. Bless your little cotton socks. But you're going to tell us all about it, but you're only allowed to tell us certain stuff later, aren't you? After you've told us what you're painting.
Okay, well, so the super glue seems to be taking forever on my demon devil guy, who's there. So he's drying over there. So I'm going to put some paint on these skellies, the Sons of Velmorn, I believe they're called, from the Warhammer Underworld set that I showed off the other day, because I've got to paint some undead for the MLG brush off, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's what these guys are happening. So
Absolutely.
pre-shaded. The dog is being a nuisance.
He's missed you, that's what it is. Yeah, he's missed you. But my palette's still practically clean, look. It's just got this little bit. It's like I don't want to use these. I don't want to spoil it. So, Mr. MLG, what did you get up to yesterday? He's going to tell us, Red. He's going to tell us. He's telling us what he's painting first.
I am painting these guys, skellies. So yesterday, I got up early and got home late because I went to Birmingham.
Is that your Birmingham accent?
Yeah, Birmingham.
I can't do accents, so I've got no one.
So went to Birmingham for a demo day, like a retailer intro demo day for a new upcoming card game.
Birmingham Red Light District?
Definitely not. I mean, I could have been there and not known, but nobody,
again.
but nobody came up to the car and tried to solicit me. So
you're a bit older now.
Although I did see some incredibly random things that I told Mr. MLG about when I got home.
And you'd be able to tell us all about them.
Yeah. So stickers. It made that noise confuses me.
I know.
So for a new and upcoming in the new year, actually March next year, but we wanted to start showing us now a Star Wars card game called Star Wars Unlimited, which is like a trading card game like Magic the Gathering and what have you. That looks, to me at least, I was a little bit reluctant to make a decision on it, but now I've played it, I think it's actually pretty good. I think it's going to be alright. So
that's a glowing reference there.
I think
it's going to be alright.
I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be popular. The game itself is decent, so hopefully it's going to take off.
Is this why they don't get Northerners to give reviews?
I think so. So it's pretty cool. So they did us a presentation, and then we got to play the game and what have you. And obviously they wanted us to buy some stuff.
Buy it. Is it like Marvel United, just a different franchise?
I haven't played that, so I cannot say.
No, Snoopy Puppy! Don't
I
forget you
d-
can get stickers.
Yeah, I don't think it's like Marvel United. Only based on Marvel United has specific characters, I think, doesn't it? Is that Marvel United? So there's no miniatures involved or anything. It's purely a card game, and it will have booster packs like other popular selling card games and decks and all that sort of jazz that come with it. But it looks pretty cool. We've created pre-orders for it on the website today.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've not seen them.
Oh, Marvel Unlimited.
Did I not say that? Did I say it wrong?
I thought you said Marvel United. But
Oh, I would have said it wrong. Sorry.
No,
Is it like Marvel Unlimited?
I don't know because I'm not really sure what Marvel Unlimited is like.
But
But-
there's a cat.
Yeah, it's
There's a cat, Gizzy.
it's a nice mechanic, and it plays pretty well. And I won the games that I played, so I'm quite happy. It's good. It's good. I'm excited about it. I am excited about it. Looks like it's going to be a good game.
This is his excited voice, everyone.
That's it. This is. I did say that to somebody yesterday because they'd asked me if they get like a survey for this one over. She said, "Oh, can I ask you a few questions?" And she said, "How likely are you to stock it?" And I said, "Well, I suppose you better put me down for a 10 because I've ordered it already." And she laughed because I was not very excitable. And I said, "This is about as excited as I get, just to warn you." And she was like, "Oh, all right." That's,
I'm going to go away now.
Yeah. You're weird. But yeah, good game, and it was very exciting. But I can't share the photographs or the videos that I took of the stuff because they came round and said we're not allowed
You're not
to.
allowed to do that.
Yeah, and they told us to delete them, and I haven't deleted them, but I can't really get away with showing them off, which is a bit of a shame. And then I left there and saw some bizarre things in Manchester. So not Manchester, sorry,
So,
Birmingham.
did we say what this game's called?
Star Wars Unlimited.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
No, is that where we got
And
it?
and pre-orders are live on the website now.
And why do you think it's good then? What's the different mechanic for somebody who's looking for a game? Why should they bother with this another card game?
It's I don't know how to describe it really.
Well,
It's-
Streamloop. Go away, Streamloop.
It's easier. It's easier to play, easier to pick up the rules than some other card games. Supports like multiplayer games right from the start because of the way that the game works. So each player has a leader, which is a little bit similar to having a commander in a multiplayer game of Magic, for example. So it's easier to have a multiplayer game. You have a base, which is what you're taking damage on, and once your base is out of health points or structure points or whatever, then you lose. And
does everyone go na 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 na? No. Oh God, that was quite quick for you. That was quite quick for you.
Yeah,
Well done.
I tried.
You're very trying.
So where was I?
Oh, I'm sorry. I distracted you.
Yeah. So so you have a leader, and the decks that we played with were Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. So Rebels versus a Wild Hoppit. Rebels versus Empire, and it was really good. So how do I describe it? So you have your leader card and your base card, and then you play cards from your hand face down as resources, which you can then use to activate abilities and play other cards like an X-Wing or a Snowspeeder or an AT-AT or whatever that might be, stormtroopers and things, fleet troopers, that you would use to defend or attack your base. And different things have different abilities. So some cards have the Sentinel ability, which means that your opponent has to attack them before they can attack your base because they're a designated defender card. One of the rebel cards has an ability called Saboteur, which lets you bypass Sentinel cards because they're sneaky, blowy uppy kind of guys. And stuff like that. And you can put shields on your things, and you can power things up by making them like more experienced and what have you. It's good. It's good. It's well thought out. But when we had the presentation from the guy who's kind of in charge of development, he said that they actually came up with the mechanic first and then applied Star Wars to it. So it could have been anything, I guess, but they've chosen to spend lots of money on getting the Star Wars license to give it the best chance of success, which I think is pretty cool. Well, I'm going to give Velmorn here a nice red skirt to go with his clothes.
That's a trot. Oh, you've brought a toy. Have you brought a toy? That was a trot of a toy. You can tell when he brings you something, because that's the. Did you hear him trotting in? That's the noise that we get when he's found something and he wants to show you. And now he's just throwing his toy about to try and get your attention.
Play with me.
He is. He's certainly not a sleepy puppy today.
Oh, he's had full walks and stuff.
Alright, mate. What's up? Me? Can't play. Can't play. No. No, yeah. I know. Who's my good boy? Is it you? Is it Gizzy Boo's a good boy? I know. Want to say hello? Oh, you just want to go under there and stare at me from under the desk?
So,
that's for you, that is. You've got applause from John.
saw the sights and sounds of Birmingham, including attempted assault in the street.
Well, you'll have to explain.
2 occasions. So, seen a gang of youths chasing another youth on a bike down the street, trying to catch him for whatever reason. Didn't look like it was a fun scenario either. So
It wasn't chase me.
yeah, I don't know quite the ins and outs because all I heard was all the shouting, and then saw the running and shouting. As a cyclist guy was trying to get away from the gang of guys, and then I've seen a delivery cycle courier guy, like a delivery guy, nearly get pulled off his bike by another pedestrian who didn't like that the cyclist had rung his bell to say that he was coming and to make sure that he weren't standing in the way. And the pedestrian tried to yank him off his bike, which was not fun. Just happened in front of me. And then, as I was leaving town, saw a guy who was begging, but stood in the middle of 4 lanes of traffic at a busy junction at some traffic lights, trying to get people who were stuck at the traffic lights to give him money. So, just never experienced these kind of things before. Just very strange.
We live in a little seaside town, not a big city. We're not having anything else, kids.
Very weird. And there was lots and lots and lots of people. It was a bit nice. But the event itself is wonderful.
And you're glad you went, because playing the game gave you the insight that you needed to see if you actually thought it was going to be any good.
Yep. Yeah. Because just because they put some in Star Wars on something doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a good game, but it's actually a decent game. So I am confident that it will popular thing, and hopefully stick around for a while, because so many card games come out that don't. It's a bit of a shame, but this, I reckon, should be around for a while.
So I'm painting Blood Bowl-y things, aren't I?
Yeah.
And we have a couple of Blood Bowl-y events, don't we?
We do indeed. We have created the event for the Blood Bowl Winter Special, is it? I can't remember exactly how it's termed. Winter Tournament Day, essentially. So the Blood Bowl Tournament Day on the 26th of November, that is created today. It's sevens, so that should be a fun event. Play 4 games over the course of the day, and there will be prizes and certificates, and every entrant will get some custom dice to commemorate their involvement, and what have you. It's going to be good. It's not directly organised by us at the shop, although we are hosting. One of our regulars is actually doing the organising of the event, so depending on what else might be happening at the time, I might even play. Might participate, just for a giggle.
So what am I painting these for then, if you're not going to participate?
That's for the league. That's for the Blood Bowl Sevens League, my darling. So they're going to get used for that. But we'll see how the first couple of league games go. I might.
You might decide you don't like them.
I might use them in the tournament day thing as well.
So when the rats are rubbish and you go, I actually want something else now, and I go, paint it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that happening.
Poor little ratties.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. I'm going to enjoy playing the rats, I'm sure. And they'll perform better because you've painted them.
I don't think
So
so. They need a prep talk now that they've been told how rubbish they are constantly.
I think sign up for the Sevens League if anybody might be interested in that is listening, that is local. But the Sevens League sign up I think finishes this weekend. So if you're interested in that and you can get to local games, then you've got until this weekend, I think, to sign up. And the sign up details are on our Facebook page and on the Gamers Facebook page.
Are they on the website as well?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Is it an easy game to pick up if people haven't played it before?
It's very easy. Blood Bowl's very, very easy. And Sevens, which is the version that we are playing, is even easier because you've got less players to worry about. You've got less positions to play, which quite often is one of the things that trips new players up. So more diversity, shall we say, or less diversity in your team, because you've got less players to worry about. Makes the game a little bit easier. Turns are shorter. The pitch is smaller. Games are a lot faster. It's definitely a fun way of playing, which is why Tim, that is organising the day on the 26th, has chosen Sevens as the format for that day, because it will enable more games to get played during the day, so more people can have more games and have more fun.
It's all about the fun!
Huzzah!
So what are you painting? What's that?
These are skeletons.
Are they?
Yes, heavily armoured skeletons.
It's just armour.
Yeah, heavily armoured skeletons.
What are they for? Whatever.
They are for the MLG Great Brush Off.
Oh, ow! Oh, no, I know that.
Oh, right. What they are from Warhammer Underworlds. They are the Sons of Velmorn.
They're cool Underworld stuff.
Yeah, they're really, really nice minis because they're all individual sculpts and very nice. Very cool.
We, talking of Wicked Day, we have a new mug rack display at the shop, and nowhere to put it.
Ready for the coffee shop.
But I don't know. Not really quite sure where we're going to put it yet. There are options floating around, but there isn't really a great deal of room anywhere.
Yeah, it's going to mean whatever we do is going to mean displacing something else. It's too big to fit where we were thinking of putting it.
Yeah.
Now I've been and collected it. Went on my own with the sack truck.
The big brave.
And managed it.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew there was a secret plan. You weren't just helping us out. You were like, haha.
Yeah. It's all good. We'll find somewhere for it, but it needs a little bit of work. It needs some refurbishment.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's taken a couple of knocks in its lifetime.
What, being strapped to the barrow and wheeled along the street?
Oh no, even before then. It's obviously had a couple of knocks, and it needs a bit of a freshen up and stuff. So tomorrow I'm gonna get one of the boys to help me carry it upstairs, so we can put
upstairs?
Yeah, well, I don't know what else we're gonna do with it to
silly.
repaint it. Well, we need to do something with it. We can't leave it on the shop floor. It's just in the way. It doesn't have a home.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You want to find somewhere to put it, otherwise you're going to be carting it up and down stairs.
Well, it's going to have to go. It's going to have to go upstairs. I know where I'm going to put it upstairs. It's going to go in the corner of the gaming floor until we can sort out painting it and what have you. And then we need to determine what location it's going to end up in on the shop floor. Because there's a couple of places I thought of putting it, but then it's just going to be out of the way, and really it needs to be somewhere where customers are going to see the mugs and things.
Where did you think of putting it?
Well, I thought about putting it, I haven't measured to see if it fit there, but I thought about putting it where the shelf unit is near the window that's currently got the homewares on it, and then maybe moving those homewares over to where the mugs currently are.
Right.
So they're a bit more obvious.
I don't think that would work.
No, I think it might be a bit big in that space.
Yeah. We're going to slowly drop hints on some catering equipment and more shelving, and eventually all we will need is premises. Ha ha ha!
We've got that sorted. Next door's available.
The next door's tiny.
Wow, how big do you want it?
You can't have a coffee shop and a... Was it Thornton's that was a gift shop in the front and a coffee shop in the back?
I think so.
Nom 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 cookie. Cookie. Yeah, next door's too small, isn't it? The candy shop.
Yeah, is it?
Do you think we can do? Do you think the candy shop's too small?
No, because it's got all that upstairs.
Oh, I don't want old people going upstairs to get their coffee.
Make them sit downstairs.
So where do you have the gifts then?
Downstairs, because the old people are the ones that have got more money.
Cool Pokemon! I want the cool Pokemon!
Oh wow, what's that? Salandit.
I can't remember how to catch Pokemon. It's been that long. Do you have to have the space? Or are you supposed to write it all in one without the space? I can never remember. I'm eyeing up the scope shop. Yeah, we think there's something wrong with the scope shop because it's been closed for too long for there not to be some underlying suspicious-y stuff on a survey somewhere.
Yeah, they took a load of asbestos out, so I don't know if...
But that's gone now, so that shouldn't stop. That should be, it's gone. So.
Don't know. I don't know.
The window upstairs of the scope shop, the arched window, moves in the wind. You can see it moving from our shop because the reflections, obviously, of across the shops across the road move in it. So it moves in the wind. So I don't know if it's maybe not structurally sound. Yeah, there's no sign, There's no sign to say it's for sale or for let or anything, is there? I don't know, it's a bit of an oddity, that one. Well, is that any bigger than the sweet shop, though?
I think it's smaller.
I think it's smaller. Which side's the sunny side of the street?
Our side.
Oh, you see. The old Barclays, which one's... Oh, right. That's structurally unsound as well, though, isn't it?
What, Barclays?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Barclays was alright.
But then that's going to be removed for the car park, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, where's the car park going?
Oh, over the top of Beck Hill.
I thought you told me that they needed...
No, I don't think anything's happening to Barclays.
Don't know. Anyway, by the time that you've saved up your money, Wicked D, or won the lottery, a load of new shops will be up because they'd have all shut down. Because that's what happens.
The cushion shop's going to be available.
Yeah, the cushion shop. You don't own that though, does he?
No, it's for rent. It was. That's part of the reason why he's moving out, because they're putting the rent up.
Oh, yeah. We don't want it, we're putting the rent up.
Well, yeah, but if he's not stopping, they might do a deal to make sure they get a tenant.
We want one of the Fifi's properties because they're quite good at looking after stuff. In our old shop, it was somebody who lived in London, wasn't it? And they were absolutely appalling at looking after the building.
Yeah.
In fact, there was a waterfall inside the building, and dead and nesting pigeons in the roof, and they just went, "Oh well."
Yeah. We're not too worried about those. That's your problem.
I'm like,
But they're getting in somehow, you know that, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. So we just left. Like, no, bye. Yeah, they were terrible people. It's like, no, we're not going to fix that. We're not going to fix. That's our responsibility, but we're not going to fix that. But we might put your rent up.
Yeah.
Like, no. Oh, when you fix the pipe thing, the drainagey pipe outside. Oh, that was horrendous.
Well, they weren't going to come and do it, were they?
Well, no, we had to do it, didn't we? Because, yeah, like you said, we didn't have any choice, but it was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it was all sorts in there. The birds just kept dumping stuff in the top of the gutter, and then it was all blocked up there.
Yeah. Hey ho. Yeah, we've got to wait for Wicked D to get some money first. I don't know how how's your Kickstarter GoFundMe page going, Wicked D? Have you got a name for your shop? You know, this future probably never going to happen shop. Have you got a name? What are you going to call it?
Wicked D's Cakes.
Wicked D's Cakes. Wicked D's Cake and Coffee Shop. Do we not think that 47 King Street, which is Costa, next to it is what? I don't. What?
No, that's what used to be Holland and Barrett, the pantry.
Pantry.
Cafe.
But that's open, isn't it?
Yeah, currently. I didn't know. 25 grand a year, that's ridiculous.
Well, they haven't lasted very long then, if that's up for...
No. Yeah, no.
That's some competition gone then. That's what I was going to ask her. Has she done any market research to see that there's already 25,000 coffee shops in Britain?
47 King Street, 2 doors away, just the other side of Costa. Costa's a lot of competition though, isn't it?
For, yeah. Well, there's loads then. That's the problem.
D and Emma's totally awesome sweet treats and homewares.
That's a mouthful for a sign. per letter, these signs, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have to have me in. I'm only working there. It's yours. Just call it D's Treats. Less signage. I remember when, because we're cheapskates and we haven't got any money, we couldn't pay a sign writer to put up our third sign for our shop.
Really? They wanted loads of money.
So you and Dad did it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So all the signage that you see outside, where it says Mighty Lancer Games and tells you what my dad and Nathan fitted that. And I think at one point Dad went, "Why did you name the shop such a long name? Like, this is taking forever." Sandwiches, chocolates and cakes and homewares. Are you just writing on, or are you just going to call it what you sell? Tasty stuff.
That could work. Let's call it tasty stuff.
And then you see, and then when they walk in and see you, they go, "Oh yes, you're so tasty." Might get the wrong idea. Might think she's selling herself. It's good to see what that rather loud crash was.
I think it was a little miss.
Well, like,
getting on the drum kit. So well, see you later. Is everything alright? Oh, excuse me. Wicked Bee has gone.
Gone.
Just left us.
We've scared her.
Left us.
It's just not on, is it?
No. These skellies are very detailed.
It's good, isn't it? I don't like the eyes on these rats.
Why?
Because they don't look right. They're just dots, which I just imagine, rats, but then when I painted their skin that colour, they just look wrong. It's like they need some eyeliner on. Anyway. So what deliveries did you get today?
Loads.
Anything new? Anything good? Exciting?
Loads of gear. It all turned up at once. As well. So we got Pokemon. So this weekend is a big release for Pokemon, or a big launch for Pokemon. So Pokemon Paradox Rift, the next Pokemon set. Yeah. Sunday is the first pre-release in the store for Paradox Rift. So we've had stock for that turn up. So that's pretty cool. I haven't actually looked to see what the cards are and what I do for that yet, but all of it. So Pokemon, and we've got more Pokemon because we've got some Charizard special release box sets, Charizard EX, which I know lots of people are excited about. So that's all turned up, and finally the Alakazam EX boxes that we've been waiting for have turned up. So that is nearly all of the Pokemon 151 releases have arrived. If anybody's a Pokemon fan, we're only currently outstanding Pokemon Ultra Premium collections, and then all of the Pokemon stuff should have arrived.
Are we supposed to be reminding someone when something Pokemon turned up?
Ultra Premium collections.
Did you put that thing on one side today for Masquerade?
I haven't, but I have made it.
Make it so!
I have made it digitally. I've made it available.
What else turned up then?
Pokemon. We got a restock of the Aliens 5x5 expansion, which is for the Aliens board game.
Right, what's 5x5?
That is the name of the expansion, because that is the line from the movie when they're in the dropship going down to the planet, and the pilot says, "We're in the pipe 5x5." And I have no idea what that actually means, but that's what the lady said. So that's what we've called the expansion.
I don't understand. So is she saying it's good, or is that
I
just...
think that's like future Air Force speak for everything's going to plan.
Is that like the same as Faith in Buffy?
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't she say the same thing?
I have no idea.
Oh, this does go bug me now, isn't it?
Sorry.
Yeah, she says 5. What came out first then? Alien or Buffy?
Alien.
So they're like parrot, like
Yeah.
little Easter egg then.
Yeah.
Cool. I never understood why she said it either. So.
Yeah.
But there you go.
So that is here. Some more of that. We've got a restock of a popular box set, Hit the Beach from Battlefront that make Flames of War, which is a popular starter set. Comes with tanks and infantry and stuff for Flames of War.
In the pipe means they are following the flight plan. No, 5x5. What's that?
I don't know.
Anyway, hit the beach.
Hit the beach, and we've also got a couple of new items. So we've got the tenfold dungeon box sets of sci-fi. Which,
How's that tenfold dungeon
looks pretty cool.
been popular?
Yeah, it's really good. It's like a fold-out box of goodies, basically, that like rooms, so you can make dungeons and different things. Oh no, I've just wrecked his sword.
Why?
Because I wiped all the paint off the end of it.
Why?
Because I'm klutz.
Because I felt like it. Well, you're not. Don't be silly.
So, I did it with the other paint. See, darkening.
5x5, I think, just means 5 out of 5. Everything is okay. That's boring, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
I think when Faith says it in Buffy, she's like being sarcastic. You know, like the end of the world and stuff. But she's alright.
Yeah. So we got those, and we got the tenfold dungeon things, and our GW pre-orders turned up for like the stuff that went on pre-order on Saturday.
Oh, at least we've got them.
So the battle group box sets and stuff, which I've ordered some more of, but we're not going to make those available until they actually arrive.
Yep.
But anybody that missed out at the weekend may have another opportunity to get their hands on the battle group sets, because they're great value. So they've turned up. We've got a whole load of new Pokemon plushies. We've got some awesome stuff from Nemesis Now.
There's a Pokemon in chat. There's a Pokemon in chat.
Just everything arrived at everything arrived at once. We've got some stuff from Warlord. We've got Nemesis Now. We've got the Umbrella Academy sets from Mantic.
Oh, what's that then?
So the Umbrella Academy board game that they kickstarted, and we have got the full Kickstarter edition sets.
Is it based on the program, or was there like a comic?
Yeah, I think it's more based on a comic-y cartoon graphic novel type version of it before the TV program. But it looks really cool, the art looks nice and stuff. So it's packed with minis and goodies, so they're going to need creating. And then we've got some more a restock and some new books and stuff, and a restock of Oakbound miniatures with some new goodies in there as well.
And Gamers Grass. No, not Gamers Grass.
Oh, and Geek Gaming.
Geek Gaming.
Yeah, and a restock of Geek Gaming Scenics. So loads of stuff turning up today.
And what have I got to do tomorrow?
So I brought you home not Geek Gaming. Brought you home Oakbound, Nemesis, and some books to start with.
Got the Pokemon.
But
what is everybody excited about seeing from that massive list of things? What is everybody excited about seeing appear or restock on the website? And if nothing from that massive, huge list, then what are you wanting to see? Don't forget, if you want any comics, we will be stocking comics. So give us a shout if there's anything that you need.
yeah, comics and graphic novels.
Well, we already sell those.
I know, but more. more availability. Some different publishers and stuff. Got some cool ones today.
Again, though, it's really cool, but the bookshelf is already too full.
Yeah, I made a bit more space today. I had a bit of a shift
How?
around and made some space.
How have you made any? There was no.
Well, I took four.
Literally no more stock.
I took 4 Kings of War box sets off a shelf and moved some of the rule books onto the shelf.
Oh,
that I'd taken
so you,
those
yeah.
from.
And that's where we said that.
And then I've managed to fit a whole load more books onto the bookshelf.
Fair enough. His cloak kind of goes up here, over his shoulder here, around his arm, and is in this bit here. But at this side, it doesn't seem to do that. I think I'm going to have it as all of his cloak. Tony is excited for the Geek Gaming. And Redscope for the Oakbound. I missed out on one of the orcs last time. Cool. What new stuff did we? Because we got most of it last time, didn't we? What did we get in there? I can't remember.
Single figures that we previously got. We got the box sets and stuff, but then we added on a bunch of.
We got the box sets, but not on the singles.
Figures as singles that we added on this time, but we still haven't got the entire range.
Have we?
No, there's more.
What? What could?
Single figures. Single figures. So there's some stuff that we've got as box sets that we still haven't got as singles.
Yeah. Because we have to be careful though, don't we? Because we don't want to just get loads of stuff and then nobody buy it and then we've just got loads of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
It certainly is. It certainly is.
So I used this red on this dude here, so I better use him on this dude. I had a bit of a play with the back of his cloak. I don't know why, but I did. But that's is this and brown, because I thought, well, he won't be pristine, was he? His cloak's going to be dragging around, so it's not going to have a pristine red cloak. Wow.
Nothing. Just looking.
These guys haven't got as much green on them.
Because they haven't got as much down.
Yeah. They've still got all the same colours as the other two.
Skaven and Undead are only getting a simple, quick paint job. So my plan is I'm going to block in the colours.
What's that mean? I was thinking about that today. What's that mean?
What, simple, quick?
No. Blocking the colours.
So like basic colours, so with no shading or anything. Well,
You're just painting them then?
yeah, I guess I'm doing the contrast method. So they're getting a quick contrast once over, and then they're going to get a wash of dirty colour like brown or something, dirty browny black, maybe Norn and Agrex mix, and then because they want to look like they've been dead a while, don't they? Undead, I don't think should ever look clean.
Or they've been called into service as soon as they've died. They've not even had like a little rest.
Yeah. So they're gonna look grubby, like they've been kicking around in a tomb for a while. They've just been let out. Like in that scene from Army of Darkness where they're digging each other up in the graveyard. It's been ages since we watched that. One of my favourites, one of Mrs. MLG's favourites. This guy's a bit weird. He's got armoured boots, but no armoured leggings. Maybe he's lost them. Oh no, he's got one armoured leg. And the other arm is not. The other leg's just a foot, just a shoe. At least he's got a shoe. There's the Cordor miniatures for Necromunda. Some of them only have one boot on, which I just find ridiculous. There's no way anybody's getting into a gang fight with just one shoe on.
What they got? Sorry everyone. You'll just have to wait while I find my shoes.
Yeah, wouldn't you? It would be more uncomfortable to just wear one shoe than wear no shoes.
But can they change? Have they got the capacity? I don't know what they are. Can they get changed?
Yeah, they're just humans.
Oh, right.
I think it's...
maybe they got really drunk and left them somewhere.
Well, maybe. It's just a weird design choice. I know they're supposed to be absolute dregs, but who walks around with just one shoe?
Yeah. I'm in agreement with you. You either find another mismatched shoe, or you just won't bother.
That's it. You could go mismatched shoe. That would make more sense. Like one boot and one trainer. But you're still wearing footwear.
How else exciting?
Big topics here at Scale.
Well, last night's topic of conversations was a little bizarre, wasn't it, everybody?
Well, what was?
Just me waffling about now. Just bizarre nonsense.
No, I can't remember which one I liked best out of Gloomy Violet or Deep Purple. I think I'm going to do Deep Purple for Mr. Velmorn's cloak.
Is there only 6 or 7 episodes of this interview with the vampire thing then, Tony? Is it just what was done? Because I haven't got any more now. Is there not supposed to be any more? Have I just been impatient? Is that it? All done?
You've smashed them all in the night. Apparently there's a TV series coming of a book called Something is Killing the Children.
Yeah, we've got the graphic novel.
Oh, we have.
I've never heard of that one.
But I don't know when that's supposed to be coming on.
7 episodes. Yeah, no, so it is then. They covered the first half of the book. Oh, that's it then. I've got a note to watch again now. Poopy doopy. I'm going to watch now. I can't remember what I resorted to the other night. Obviously nothing exciting because I can't remember what it was.
You prefer watching series of things, don't you? I prefer watching movies.
Yeah.
as long as you don't start watching House without me.
I don't think you've got any worries about that.
You don't think it's that good?
It's alright. It's not happy though, is it? It's not sitting in the house all on my own waiting for you to come home cheery.
No. I did think it would be a little more light-hearted than it has been in some of the episodes.
I did say to you when you said that, and I said it's a hospital drama, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was going to be about hospital things.
It's alright. I am enjoying it.
It's okay. It's just there. I haven't finished watching that Warehouse 13. I got a bit bored with that, but I haven't finished that, and I refused to carry on watching Angel because I knew I wouldn't like it. And it was they killed off the only character that I liked. Spoiler alert for this really, really old program. They killed off the only character that I thought was any good.
Who was that?
I can't remember his name. He was like he
Was it one of the demon guys?
Yeah, he was a demon guy, and then it's just got silly, even more silly than a vampire program. True Blood was on the telly the other night. I remember having to fast forward quite a lot of that program because of my prudish nature. So I didn't really fancy just sitting and fast forwarding through a program.
Yeah, I don't know. Fast forwarding. Always was the rude bits on when I came home. You were watching.
I always fast forward through the Ruby. It's just that in True Blood, that's all there is. You came home you used to come home when it was the season of just the rude bits, and it was like if I fast forward anymore, I won't know what's gone on because the program will have ended.
Wreck this guy's sword. I'm gonna have to repaint his old sword.
Come on, show us what you've done. Own up.
So, I don't know if you can see there.
No, because he's off the top of the screen. Bring it up closer.
So can you see here at the end of his sword where there is like a weird little blob just there near the tip of my paintbrush?
Yeah.
There's a weird blob. So there was a little well of.
Lay it down. Okay. We need to see it, not you.
All right. So here. Yeah. Was a well of paint as it had run down to the end of the sword.
Oh, you're not controlling.
And I wiped it off. And it's left this little blob because obviously it's settled, and it's done the same on the other side.
Is that because you're using contrast paint and you have to control it?
Yes.
Ah, okay. I've never used the
and really what I should have done is just let it dry and then sorted it out after.
Actually that's a lie, isn't it? I used the contrast paint on them zombies that we had to paint super quick.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. You need to come into the new one.
Is that better?
I keep forgetting to use a wash. I only have Reichland and Agrax anyway, and I just keep forgetting to use them. So I ain't used a wash for like forever, and I just keep thinking.
That's good though.
Why is it? Because I thought you were supposed to use it to add like shade and all that kind of malarkey.
If you're getting the shade and without using a wash, then that's easy.
No, I'm not getting the shade. It's just not having any, is it? Well, there's actually a gizmo hair now in my cloak. Look at that. Look. Oh, Z. There is a Pokemon. It's a very fancy bird. It's been to the hairdressers. It's having a great old time showing off its new hairdo. Have you tried the Two Thin Coats new paints, the glaze? No, we haven't tried them. They are all on their website. I think the simple matter is that we don't need any more paint. Yeah, and if we take them off the shop floor to try them, then we can't sell them. Yeah. And especially in this time of year, we need to make all the sales that we can to keep going, ready for the summer when all the tourists come back and buy things. So no, they do. They sound completely different, obviously, when you rattle them. The little video I made of the unboxing when I was rattling them, you can obviously tell that they are thinner as glazes. So if you try them, let us know what you reckon. But no, we haven't, and there is no plan to.
No. Yeah, I don't know what they're like.
So I was wondering something about the two thin coats.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you'll know the answer, but I'm going to ask them.
Okay.
So as I was adding them, I was obviously adding what they are comparable to in off their little charts, because that's helpful, isn't it, for people?
Yeah.
So yeah. I was adding that as well. But my question is probably quite a silly question, really. But if they're just comparable with like mouldy clothes by Army Painter,
yeah,
why not just buy mouldy clothes from Army Painter?
Because these ones, the two thin coats ones, are a different formula. It's supposed to be better pigmented and.
So they're not as thick and gloopy as.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Army Painter's war paints. I replaced. I've probably told this story many times, but I replaced all of my old Citadel paints with Army Painter paints a few years before we opened the shop, and I'd seen them at a war game show and thought like, oh, they seem like pretty good value, and the guy that was selling them was raving about them, so I'll give them a go. So I bought a set and used them for a while, and I decided that some of the colours were fine and some of them were rubbish, in my humble opinion.
And then when I started painting, you gave them to me to use.
Well, you
so
said
I used them.
You said, what paints can I have?
Yeah.
And I said, well, start with these and see how you get on.
I don't use them anymore now either.
So, but like some of them are fine, but the yellows and the oranges are poop. And then as I've supplemented our paint range with Reaper, and because you get stuff and you want to try it, don't you? You think, oh, like, that's a new range. We'll try one or two of those, and then you like them, and then you end up with a few more. So, like Darkstar Metallics, I probably bought at the same event, I think, as the Army Painter stuff. So I've been using the Darkstar Metallics for a long time. They're really great. Really like those. We've got a lot more now. Now we stock them. I've purchased myself some. They're really good. And Vallejo and Reaper and Green Stuff World paints are fab. So
they are, John. They are. I think that they've maybe realised that people have moved on, so they're doing new ones, aren't they? Army Painter are doing new paints.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
I told you.
When did you tell me?
When I saw it on wherever I saw it.
Oh, they're doing like War Paints 2.0.
Yeah, they're basically bringing out new paints. Yeah. Is it a Kickstarter, John? I can't remember where I saw it. But yes, I think that they've taken some of the criticism, haven't they, and thought we might have to do something about this.
We could up our game a little bit. But then a few manufacturers have changed their offering.
Oh, YouTube. Do you see it on YouTube? I can't remember where I've seen it. It won't have been on YouTube.
So, Vallejo have started changing the formula for some of their paints. Most recently, the game colour.
I suppose you have to, then.
Stuff's. Oh, I suppose if you want to refresh sales and what have you, you've got to do something different. Green Stuff World have obviously introduced Max formula to their standard acrylics paints. Still haven't actually tried any of the Max formula. When I need to replace my nuclear white, I'll be having a Max formula. Nuclear white. These look a little bit scruffy at the moment. I'll sort them out in a minute with a bit of metal colour.
Well,
it's 7:30. Where did that go? Let's get a little bit of wood colour on.
Are you going to show us what you've been up to?
I will do in a second. I'm just going to blast a little bit of wood on the back of these shields.
I have 31 new WhatsApp notifications. I only have 2 friends on WhatsApp, so they're obviously just talking to each other. Because that's a lot.
What do you think they're discussing? What?
Well, we're going to see them in like half an hour, so I don't know why it's so exciting. Unless they've started watching the DVD without me.
What, they're just
Right,
sending you messages about what you're missing?
Are you showing us?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So,
give me the ball! Give me the ball!
so I've got these guys.
So.
I haven't actually got any paint on my devil because he hasn't dried yet. So I've got these guys here that currently look a bit bright. So they're going to get goldy colour on them and some leather and some wood and then they're going to get a dark wash so they look all grim. And I'm going to fix that guy's sword.
I like this pointy guy pointing.
Yeah, point.
You there!
Point,
Give me your sword, mine is broken!
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, this massive klutz here, this guy, that guy there, he's wrecked my sword. Someone else give me a sword.
Oh, you ain't done the voices. I'm highly disappointed. Right then, thank you very much,
So that's this evening's effort so far.
Thank you for joining us.
Might do a bit more later.
We hope you've had fun listening to us. We certainly have had fun talking at you. It's always great to see you, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday when I can maybe remember what's on this DVD I'm going to watch tonight. Take
Awesome.
care, everybody.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.